trust them.
Kind of the community center, huh? Maybe we should close this.
Okay, but you deserve it. I get more use out of you than I get from that wench.
This guy is the Goat Whisperer.
Knew this guy in Hellfield who removed his biomarker just to see what would happen. Next night, he turned like just like that.
Spend time at the bazaar while waiting to hear from Akron.
Will you?
So we're entering the bazaar here, and they've got the UV lights on to protect the doorways as you come in, which is good.
Since PK is restricted.
There's a ton of people to talk to in here.
Learning and all for nothing. I just have to get it.
What's the problem?
Hey, aren't you the pilgrim they wanted to hang?
Carlos,
Nah,
what you looking for,
you were in luck
Carlos?
there. I could use some of that luck. I'm Alberto's apprentice. Not for long, probably. It's the third time I'm taking a shot at this test. If I fail again, Craftmaster Alberto's gonna kick me out.
All right, so what's your
What's this test about?
Our goats. They're kept in cages because they eat crops. But life in cages makes them sad, and they give less milk. So I came up with the idea of a fence, energized with just a tiny bit of voltage. That would keep the goats under control, but let them produce more milk. I called this invention the electric fence.
Okay.
So, what seems to be the problem with this invention of yours?
I just need some electric parts. I'll dismantle them for resistors and other useful things.
So I've got some electric
I'm
parts.
missing a few parts, and they're not that easy to get. I'm worried I won't be ready on time. Maybe you could help me. If you find them for me, I'll give you one of my super cool inventions.
Nothing to do with goats, I hope.
Nah, something much more interesting. You'll see. As far as I know, they can be found in two places. One's an old hardware store on Fitzwilliam Place, near the water tower. Alberto says they'll be there for sure. But it's a dark place, full of turned creatures. You have to go there at night.
And the other option?
Whatever's left of military patrols. I know of one.
All right, so we're not going to go searching for these parts. I've got some, and I'm nervous to trade for them because typically these parts in the past game were used to electrify weapons. It made them quite a bit more powerful. But I think I have a couple of them, and they aren't impossible to come by, but risking my life to go find some at the moment doesn't make a lot of sense. So I'm going to trade with them.
Looks like you're in luck after all. I have the parts you need on me.
Are you serious? That's just fantastic. Heaven must have sent you.
Here.
I don't know how to thank you. One more thing. Could you help me set up my show? My installation's right outside the main entrance. Turn it on, please. I'll go get Alberto. Wait till he sees it. Meet me by the goat pen then, near the wall.
Okay, we passed the goat pen.
I don't want to end up drinking my own pee.
We're gonna track that and run this mission real quick. Heat's right outside, and we passed the goat pen on the way in. Let's go take a look over here, see what Carlos wants us to do. Right there. Okay. What this is going to do is electrify Carlos's fence. Ooh. Did we do something to the goat? Oh. Anybody up for barbecue?
I don't understand what happened.
You toasted the goat, man.
Everything all right?
No, it's grilled. The goat is grilled. I'm such an idiot.
What happened?
I must have overcalculated the voltage.
See? He's useless.
I'm sorry. I don't know how I could
Who's
get
these
it
two
so
guys?
wrong.
I told you it would be a waste of time.
Why? I don't think so. This is very... It has big, huge
You're saying it has potential.
potential.
I know the
Yes.
potential.
It could
Zombie
be an
fryer.
effective weapon.
A weapon?
Why not, right?
It's a ready formula. If you just use it on a weapon, it could raise your odds against turned creatures. The brave
Electrified
goat
weapons.
gave its life to science. There's dinner for everyone.
And we get to have barbecue.
And you,
Woo woo!
I take you as and pronounce you
Craftmaster? Really? Oh my gosh, thank you. Thank you.
we'll talk later. Come, Vincenzo.
I can't thank you enough. Here, take this. If it's not strong enough, come round to my Craftmaster workshop.
Sure, thanks. Just, watch yourself out there, okay?
No worries, friend.
All right. What did we get to install a weapon mod? So we have weapon mods and blueprints for weapon mods. To install a weapon mod, you need a blueprint for it, any required crafting parts, and the right weapon. Check the number of mod slots on the weapon icon. Looks like there's multiple. The best weapons have 3 slots: grip, shaft, and tip. Different mods fit into different slots. Now press I to go into your inventory, choose the right weapon, and press C to modify it. Okay. The spark of invention. Hey, we got some parkour points out of that too. All right, press U to, so we've got skills to set up. We've also got a weapon we can modify. So let's see. Okay, so we got to hold C. Okay, so what we've got so far, the only blueprint we've got is spark. So we might as well apply that. That'll throw it on the end of the tip there. It obviously increased our ability with that weapon. We also just unlocked an achievement. Sweet, we're leveling up all over the place. All right, so that's done. And then the other one was, what was it? U for skills, or you can click here. We've got a parkour point, which means we could buy another skill. The one that's been driving me nuts is this fast climb. I would love to be able to buy that. I got to get more stamina to do it, though. So, what can we buy? All right, we've got active landing or firm grip. I think I will go with that. Alrighty. Well, we've got some upgrades.
Haven't seen my kids in
Finish
months because
that
of this
mission up.
ridiculous blockade at the center.
Think I'm gonna head back into the bazaar, see what we can pull off next. What do we got over here?
Looking at all the dead people,
It says here they're missing.
same difference. They never find them anyway.
Now then why the board?
It's been 15 years. Many people disappeared back then. My neighbor lost
There's some
his
merch
2
in here.
kids,
Do you see the dying light is
but
on his hat?
life goes on. Except nobody has the courage to take those photographs down. But it's hopeless. Since there are no night runners, the search always ends the same.
Let's see what we can find out about
Have you
Mia.
heard of kids who were in the GRE tests?
It's one of the reasons we're here.
And who wasn't in the tests? The young, the old, the blind, the deaf. Everyone came to find a vaccine. Some for cash, others to cheat destiny and not get infected. But that was the devil's bargain of Villador. Walled in with the plague, but given the chance to be the ones who gave the cure to the world. Well, the virus won. The study was eventually discontinued. And the children? Officially, no one tested on children. Human rights and other crap.
And unofficially?
And unofficially. Apparently, some of the kids were taken out of the city. The rest, well, they just scattered around the city, abandoned. If the infected didn't get them, then hunger or darkness did.
When did all this happen?
A long time ago. Looking at you, you were still a kid yourself. Once upon a time, I came across two of them. Two girls. They were 5 or 6 years old, and it looked like they hadn't eaten for a month.
What were their names?
I don't remember. I threw them some old bread and took off because they were shaking as if they were about to turn. Red eyes, swollen veins. I don't know what they were giving them there. Those psychos from the GRE.
Where are all these kids at now?
After all those years, most of them are probably dead. If someone got luckier and is still wandering around, they would probably be in the Central Loop. More peacekeepers there. Easier to survive.
Someone must know more.
Why? The past is the past, and there's no point in dredging it back up. Everyone has their own problems. Here and now, Pilgrim. Everyone fights for themselves.
So probably like you are also thinking, what is the Central Loop, right? This was a follow-up on a tip somebody had gave us previously in the game. They had mentioned to stop at the Bazaar and look at the wall. That must have been they must have dropped that just to get you to see the storyline here. This is pretty cool. Huh. Okay, so nothing else really going on that way. Let's go back in and see if we can pick up another one of these side missions.
You have such well-kept hands.
You think I might have some work for you.
Out of water.
You too, I guess.
Hey, that's the Pilgrim.
Yeah, it's the Pilgrim.
Stop living your own life.
Alright, so if you've got enough money, you can trade with merchants. On the left here is everything that he has that you may be able to buy. On the upper left-hand corner is the amount of gold you've got to purchase those items. You can also sell your valuable items. Okay? These are all the things you picked up along the way, which is everything valuable if you hit that. Otherwise, you can go through here and one-off specific items. That I would suggest you do. There's no sense in keeping these beat up weapons.
Yeah, sometimes life is so overwhelming.
Alright, so we've checked that out. Let's check this out. Craft Masters allow you to buy and upgrade blueprints. Upgrading blueprints makes items you create from them more powerful. Okay, so now that we have electric weapons, we can buy blueprints to upgrade those. In order to do that, you have to have the required items to bring them to a craft master and exchange them for a blueprint upgrade. So, I'm not sure what all the required items are yet. Items used for blueprint upgrades can be looted from special infected, which are easier to fight at night and are marked on your map with this icon. Okay, so it looks like we can buy some things. Looks like most of this takes gold, though. Yeah. Okay. Good to know.
Hey,
Come here.
that's the pilgrim.
One other icon there. Before we talk to him and run off on a mission, I want to show you something. It's right here. If you go up to the second level, there is a safe zone up here. Check this out. So you can switch the time of day at the Bazaar if you want to. It is a safe zone. You've also got the player stash.
Where all the guns went, right? Army seized them after a loot
Right.
killed a bunch of people in March 2024.
What do we got for
Guns
extras
is
here?
now.
Included in the Dying Light 2 Stay Human Roni pack. Rare longsword. So cool. So if you don't know, there's like 3 DLC packs that have already released for this. They're free. Go download them off of Steam, and it looks as though they throw in all these extra weapons. So that's pretty cool. So looking extras when you're at the Bazaar. Looks like a lot of cool bonus stuff. So most of those weapons went over to my stash. I would like to get this katana into my group of weapons that I'm actually using, and I'm not after having this plumber's hammer either. I think I'm going to throw that over here. Let's see. Switching these out might be to our benefit. Ooh, this one definitely helps. Okay. I'm going to switch all those out. They're pretty helpful. Oh, another thing here. These cigarettes, you find them all over the place. Same with this soap. Those are sellable back at the trader. That's typically what you end up doing with those. It's currently light outside. I got no reason to sleep other than to maybe try to recoup some health. So, just wanted you to see that.
Did you know that this city nearly burned to the ground in 1772?
Alright.
Bill, how's New Paris holding?
You're not able to just
Cousin there.
talk to random people.
Have you seen a ginger with a mohawk? Bastard stole my last bottle.
Sometimes I
Alright, we've already hit up the Craftmaster.
Don't recognize me? Or are you allergic to making money? Listen, Pilgrim. We can make a killing, you and me. You just need to get me some beets, radishes, parsnips.
There he is. Grab him, Ed. He's a murderer.
What?
Julian, Luke's been poisoned. From the water you sold him, Bevan says.
What? But I don't sell water.
Liar. Luke told me he got it from you. Whatever's in it has him ranting and raving now.
You sure he didn't blame me after he started renting?
Oh, wait a minute. Do you have proof?
Of course.
Why are we jumping into
the
this,
water
I guess?
came in a bottle. Luke got that water in one of your bottles. When I tell Carl about this, you'll hang!
Bevan, wait! I swear, I don't even sell water, damn it!
If you're lying, Julian, you're fucking toast.
Well, that was interesting.
Wait, so then, if you're not selling water, how'd someone get a hold of one of your bottles?
Knowing that shithead Luke, he probably stole it. That would be like him. Even if he did, my water's pure as melted snowflakes.
You sure? How do you store it?
I buy bottled.
There's no way it could become contaminated.
Not a chance. My supplier, Marco, always has clean water.
So, maybe it's revenge.
For what? Everyone loves me. Never had an enemy in my life. Wait a second. Wait. Shit. Except maybe Marco. That bastard.
The guy you're buying
Come to
water
think of it,
from?
He's got an axe to grind for me. It was a long time ago. Never mind. Listen. He lives above an old shop on the west end of Villador on Houndfield Lane. I traded him a few kilos of my finest flour for the water. Prove he poisoned it and half my flour is yours. Can you do that for me?
Man, I don't want your
I guess I could
flour.
check it out.
And there's one more thing. I'm a little embarrassed. Hans might also have a bottle of this water.
I thought you weren't selling it.
I'm not, except, well, to Hans and... Can you go warn him? He's also on Houndfield, a few buildings down.
Something's fishy about this, Julian. Look, you better be telling the truth, otherwise it'll be hard to help you.
I don't know. I don't trust this guy. What do you guys think?
Aiden, how's it been, kid? Got a taste for city life yet?
I've been here and there.
You know, the best parties always happen in the center. And that's where we're going. I have a plan for how to get there. I'll tell you everything on the spot. Meet me on the roof, near the main metro station.
My kids in months because of this ridiculous blockade at the center.
Roof on the main metro. So, meet with Hakan. Shows up. If you hit tab, you hold tab. You see that. That's part of the main mission. But this guy with his water issue here is more of a side mission.
Welcome, valued
Those show up differently.
customer.
Just goes to show you, no one's safe. Not if someone could get to Lucas.
Thinking I've never seen someone botch a job so badly.
If you like what you've seen, please remember to subscribe. We'll send you future updates. Also, if you want to keep this gravy train going, just click on my suggestion or watch next and we'll load another one for you.